Good morning, students. Last class we learnt writer Wedman met Albert Einstein for the first time. He recollects that one evening when he was invited at the house of a rich family for dinner, he had an opportunity to listen to the composition of Bach played by a pianist. Though he liked music, he was not keen on listening to classical music. Now, when Einstein noticed this, the narrator self consciously admitted that he had never heard Bach before and that he was tone deaf. Upon hearing this, Einstein took it upon himself to educate the author about music. Now, at last, Einstein decided to educate author about music. Now, see page number 109. Page number 109. The old man got up. Now, the old man means here who? Einstein. You will come up with me, he asked. I just remained seated. I am requesting you to come with me, he said again. Einstein again requested the author. You come with me, okay? He said again. So I went up with him. So I means here narrator went up with him. With him means who? Einstein. He took me to a room which had a gramophone in it and asked, what kind of music do you like? See, their big room he had taken and their gramophone. Gramophone means machine for playing recorded music. And he asked, what kind of music do you like? See, what kind of music do you like? Who said the following words to whom? The above words were said by Einstein to the writer. Okay. Well, I answered, I like songs that have words and the kind of music where I can follow the tune. Now, Einstein asked him, what kind of music do you like? No, that time narrator said, I like songs that have words and the kind of music where I can follow the tune. He smiled and nodded, obviously pleased. You can give me an example perhaps? Then give me one example, he asked. I told him I like anything by Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby means American singer and actor, okay? Bing Crosby, American singer and actor. At once I could hear Bing Crosby's voice filling the room. Now, can you please tell me what you just heard? He said. Again, Einstein said, can you please tell me what you just heard? He said. The simplest answer seemed to be to sing the lines. So I sang it back to him. Again, now author sang it back to him. He smiled. He means here Einstein. Smiled. You are not tone deaf, he said. Okay. See, you are not tone deaf. Who said the following words to whom? The above sentence was said by Dr. Einstein to the writer. I told him this was one of my favorite songs. Something I had heard hundreds of times. So it didn't really prove anything. That time again narrator said it was one of my favorite songs. Something I had heard hundreds of times. I heard this song hundreds of times. So it didn't really prove anything. Nonsense, said Einstein. It proves everything. Do you remember your first arithmetic lesson in school? Suppose at your very first contact with numbers, your teacher had ordered you to work out a problem in, say, long division or fractions. Could you have done it? Now, again, he asked one question. To whom? To the writer. Okay. Do you remember your first arithmetic lesson in school? Suppose at your very first contact with numbers, your teacher had ordered you to work out a problem in, say, long division or fractions. Could you have done it? Okay, means earlier only one number, two, three, like that. No, starting simple topics. After that, addition, division, multiplication, fractions, whatever that. No, of course not. See here, no, of course not. Who said the following words to whom? The above words were said by the writer to Dr. Einstein. Okay. Exactly. It's like learning maths. You have to learn addition and subtraction in order to do multiplication and division. Now, I am playing something a little more advanced. It was John McCormack singing, the trumpeter. Sing that back, he ordered. Okay. Now, see here one more question. You have to learn addition and subtraction in order to do multiplication and division. Who said the following words to whom? The above words were said by Einstein to the writer. Okay. First you learn addition, means small. After that subtraction, again multiplication and division. Okay. Now see here one question given side. Okay. What do you learn from Einstein's treatment of the young man? Okay. One question given. See answer. Einstein showed a good and friendly nature, and instead of getting frustrated, he accepted the writer's lack of ability and taught him to appreciate music. From this, I learned that we should be friendly, helpful, and empathetic. We should listen to others and overcome it. Now, page number 104, one more question given. Do you think the comparison between music and arithmetic was a good one? In what ways? Yes, I think comparison between music and arithmetic was a good one. Einstein managed to see so much. Perhaps more significant to me is arithmetic example. A mathematics teacher starts the chapter with elementary things, then proceeds from simple to complex. When the child acquires the skill with the simplest problems, it leads the child to solve division and fractions. Similarly, the writer had never heard the basic of music, and he directly heard the complex parts of classical music. When the writer had mastered his skill of listening to understand the basics, he was able to clap sincerely. Now, one more question, page number 109. As far as listening is concerned, what difference do you notice between the writer and Einstein? As far as listening is concerned, the writer did not understand classical music at all, as he thought that he was tone deaf, whereas Einstein was fond of classical music and Bach was his favorite composer. That's why he had come to attend the concert. Now see page number 110. Page number 110. Okay. It was John McCormack singing, the trumpeter. Sing that back, he ordered. Again Einstein ordered, you sing that music back. And we went on from level to higher level until he was playing just music without words, and again went on level to higher level until he was playing just music without words. I was amazed that this great man was paying complete attention to me. Now, author was shocked. Such a great man was paying complete attention to me so that I could learn something new. Okay, see, such a great man paying complete attention to me. Why? I could learn something new. It was as if I was the most important person in this world. Means he is explaining and paying attention towards narrator like important person in his world. In his means here Einstein's world. Suddenly he got up and turned up the gramophone. At last, suddenly Einstein turned up the gramophone and he got up. Now, young man, he said, we are ready to listen the Bach. Now we are ready. I prepared you. I had given everything related to music. Now, young man, stand up. He said, we were ready to listen to whom? Bach. We went down. We means here narrator and Einstein went down and sat in the hall. Just allow yourself to listen, he said. That's all there is to it. I have heard that piece many times since that day. After that day, I have means author heard that piece means that song, okay, which Bach had sung many times since that day. But I am never alone. I am sitting beside a small man with a shock of untidy hair. Now, always author sitting beside whom? A small man with a shock of untidy hair and a pipe in his mouth. Means Einstein, okay? He has eyes that are unusually warm. His eyes unusually warm. Whose eyes? Einstein's eyes. When the concert ended, I too was able to clap. Now he also listened, okay? He also listened sincerely. Now he too was able to clap sincerely. Our hostess came towards us. We both stood up. I am so sorry, Dr. Einstein, she said, giving me a cold look, that you miss so much. I am sorry too, he said. My young friend here and I, however, were engaged in the greatest activity of which a human being is capable. She looked puzzled. Puzzled means confused. Really? She said. And what is that? Einstein smiled and put his arm across narrator's shoulders, opening up the frontiers of beauty. That means that Einstein was very happy to make the writer understand classical music. He felt that he had just opened up the frontiers which would lead the writer to understand the beauty of music. Opening up the frontier of beauty means border separating two countries. That means, okay, now he felt that he had just opened up the frontiers which would lead the writer to understand the beauty of music. Now see here, question number 6, page number 110. How did Einstein help the narrator appreciate music? The writer told Einstein that he was tone deaf. Einstein took him to a room which had a gramophone and played the type of music which the writer had heard and could understand well. Now, one more question. What does the last line tell you about Einstein? See the question. The last line tells us about Einstein that Einstein was very happy to make the writer understand classical music. He felt that he had just opened up the frontiers which would lead the writer to understand the beauty of music. Thank you.